Hey everybody, welcome back. So yesterday, we got the character demo for Xiao, and it looked pretty darn cool. But, like a lot of you, I have no idea how he works. I have no idea what his elemental skill or his elemental burst is, or, how it functions. So, I'm very curious to see, how it all does, because Xiao's a cool looking character. And if I get him, I'm probably going to use him regardless if he fits into my party setup right now or not. I'll find a way. So, let's dive in, see what he can do, and we'll go from there.
Many fell in the Archon War, but though their life force faded, their power and malice survived as remnants, posing a continued threat to the world. In Liyue, the task of ending this threat, or rather, enduring it, falls to Xiao.
Oh, he has like a shade following him after he strikes?
Xiao is a name seldom heard, and as the few who have seen him can attest, he appears only when grave danger is nigh. Coming across this Adeptus, should one count their blessings or their curses?
Conquering demons is what I do.
The mask on. So good.
Hailed as the Conqueror of Demons, Xiao's abilities are unparalleled among the Adepti. As such, he vanquishes demons without breaking a sweat. Xiao is agile. His movement skills allow him to dart around the battlefield.
Yeah, so here he's got like a bit of a shadow.
His abilities are enhanced even further as he purges evil and protects Liyue.
The heck?
After years of honing his abilities, Xiao has developed an Adeptus art that affords
Gravity
him
to
strength at
fire.
high altitudes.
It's awesome.
When Xiao is in the party, the active character consumes less stamina while climbing. Xiao's normal attack can combo up to 6 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button causes Xiao to consume stamina and perform an upward thrust, dealing physical damage and lifting enemies into the air. While airborne, press attack to perform a plunging attack, striking enemies on the way down and dealing AoE damage upon landing. Xiao will not lose HP from a plunging attack, no matter how high he starts.
Interesting.
Use Xiao's elemental skill to lunge forward, dealing anemo damage to enemies in his path. Make adept use of this skill to dart effortlessly around the battlefield, dealing damage while tactically adjusting your position. Also, lemniscatic wind cycling can be used while airborne, making it easy for Xiao to navigate challenging terrain, aiding with exploration.
Nice.
Lemniscatic wind cycling starts with 2 charges available. After unlocking the talent Dissolution Eon Heaven Fall, if Xiao uses multiple charges in quick succession, damage dealt increases with each one.
Evil conquering!
When Xiao unleashes an elemental burst, he dons the Yaksha's mask that once struck fear
That
to
looks
gods and demons
great.
alike. His attacks now deal anemo damage.
Yeah, I just
Cannot
love
be
the
overridden
shadow
by
effect
elemental
or the clone
infusion.
effect after he attacks. Oh, that looks dope.
And Xiao's attack AoE and damage are both increased. In addition, Xiao's jumping ability is greatly enhanced, allowing him to assail the enemy with plunging attacks.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Yaksha's mask brings enormous power, but also great suffering.
Oh, looks great.
During Xiao's elemental burst, he will continually lose HP. This effect stops if he leaves the field. After unlocking the talent Conqueror of Evil, Tamer of Demons, while Bane of All Evil is active,
Look at
Xiao's
that.
damage gradually increases. When Xiao goes into battle, danger follows in his wake. To avoid harming others, he acts quickly, completing the task at hand as efficiently as possible. As the fight begins, Xiao uses his elemental skill to move rapidly
Man,
around
he's
the
quick.
battlefield, changing strategic positions, dealing damage as he goes, and building up energy.
Yeah, I very much do the same
When
thing with
his
Sean,
energy
like
is
strong
full,
attack,
he
right?
unleashes
Just dart
his
back and
elemental
forth.
burst and harnesses the power of the Yaksha's mask.
I don't know why, but I just
to
find that
incapacitate the
cool
enemy
as hell.
with plunging attacks and finish off every last one. For millennia, tales of the Yakshas have been told in Liyue. But over time, these defenders of the masses have all but disappeared. Only Xiao still honors his contract with the Geo Archon by performing the duties assigned to him, though the cost of this duty is perpetual solitude. I know that Adepti suffer heartache just as I do, but I cannot know Xiao's future. Will Xiao be ravaged by the unending war he wages and be plunged into despair? Or will he meet someone who understands his sacrifice and can shine a ray of light into his dark world?
Well, good job, guys. He looks like an absolute ton of fun to play. I don't know what it was, but just him just being able to jump up and do, obviously, you know, the descending attack over and over again. I just loved that. Let's take a little bit look here, a little bit more closer look at him here. So gravity to fire, awesome. You know, I've got quite a bit of stamina now, so there's not a lot of mountains that give me trouble anymore, but it's obviously a nice thing to have. We might get some even taller peaks in future games too, or future expansions, right?
Holding the attack button, making it easy for Xiao to navigate challenging terrain, aiding with exploration.
Yeah. Always love it when attacks aid in exploration. Makes your world just that much easier to traverse,
After unlocking the talent Dissolution, he dons the Yaksha's mask.
Man, I could watch that shadow effect behind him all day. Oh, I love that.
Animo damage,
Oh,
which
that's
cannot
so
be
cool.
overridden by another elemental infusion.
Oh my god, just the color
And
coming
Xiao's
off of his
AoE and
attacks
damage
is
are both
awesome.
increased. In addition, Xiao's
Like,
jumping
look at
ability
this.
is
Oh, and
greatly
it's got
enhanced,
and like spears pop up out of the ground too.
allowing him to assail the enemy with
That's
plunging
cool,
attacks.
man. Can't get enough of that.
The Yaksha's mask brings enormous power, but also great suffering.
And the art design, and I've said so
During
much. The art
Xiao's
design on
elemental
that mask is
burst,
just
he will continually lose HP. During Xiao's elemental burst, he will continually lose HP. This effect stops if he leaves the field.
yeah. So you got to have a downside, I
Talent,
guess, for
Conqueror
such a
of Evil,
kick-ass
Tamer of
ability.
Demons. While Bane of all evil is active, Xiao's damage gradually increases.
Yeah, so I mean, what else is there to really say? You know, I can't believe I didn't pick up on the fact that he had essentially like that shadow kind of behind him when his elemental burst was going off of. I just totally missed that, unless, you know, it wasn't in the demo, but it just makes him like look so cool. It makes him look like he's obviously moving super damn fast. And the fact he can jump up and spike down continuously with plunging attacks just looks awesome. It's not something I considered for a character that'd be an ability one of them would be able to do, but it makes sense because it's obviously, you know, AoE damage and all that. So no, that's pretty darn cool, guys. I'm pretty impressed with Xiao. You know, I think he would be a welcome addition to anyone's party for sure, and an animo element too, which is pretty cool as well, I think. But no, anyway, guys, really enjoyed that. What do you think of, you know, Xiao's breakdown here? Oh, such cool looking characters. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this game break, guys. I'll talk to you later.